Hey Mimos, are you ready for 2015? You know, Christmas is right around the corner. We just passed that corner though. I tried to count up how many projects I made this year and how many videos, and it was a little bit difficult because I did some branded projects for other people and I'm not counting those. And on my channel, on Woodworking for Mere Mortals, I think I made 54 projects and I made 68 videos. That's because some of those videos were like how a drill press works or something like that, which aren't really projects. And then on this channel, 63 videos. So I made, I think, 132 videos this year. Another thing I'm really proud of is all the money that we raised for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I wrote down some notes there. Between the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Woodworkers Fighting Cancer, we raised $7,271.69. That's great. And it was, I think there were about 12 of those 12 projects this year that I was able to auction off, and so all of that money went to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I hope I can raise a lot next year. This is such an amazing community. You hear that a lot anymore, don't you? People talking about the woodworking community on YouTube and the internet, but it's really true. People like to ask me about my favorite videos, favorite projects of the year. I would have to probably say my favorite were two. The first one was my writing desk because I use it every day, and I think the design of that I really think was elegant and it works really nicely and I just like it. But I think my favorite video and my favorite project was the TARDIS. I'm pointing over here. You can't see it because it's still up against the wall. There are a number of reasons why that was my favorite project and why it was so much fun to do, but I think ultimately it came down to, it was such a challenge for me to design something that looked real, people would recognize. Everybody who watches Doctor Who would instantly recognize the TARDIS. So I wanted it to remain accurate as possible, but I wanted you to be able to take it apart and set it up in about 5 to 10 minutes without using any tools. And the system I came up with for doing that I think worked out really well. I've been spending this week just clearing out stuff, throwing away junk. I've got my truck loaded up with my second load of junk. It really feels good to just kind of purge myself of all this stuff, you know? I think all of us just, we don't need all this stuff. I really don't want to be defined by the things that I own. And I've had things for years. Some of these things I've been saving since I was a boy, and they just sit up in the attic and I look at them whenever I'm cleaning out the attic and I think, oh, that's interesting, and then I put them back and I never do anything with them. So I think, why do I save this? The memory still remains. I don't need the object to have the memory. So something I really hope to get done during this break is working on my shop. I plan on removing all of that. I'd like to have a bunch of small cubby holes on that wall, maybe some French cleats, something, but I don't think I need all of that anymore. There's a lot of wasted space there. But I do like having all the little spots to store boxes of screws and that sort of thing where I can get to them easier. So I think that's gonna be going. That'll be probably the last time you see this, unless I don't do it, and then you'll see it again. My workbench, I keep pointing to all this stuff you can't see, but my workbench, the big, huge one here in the center, I think I'm going to get rid of it too. I'm gonna cut it apart. I'm gonna make a smaller version with some storage in it. And if I have time, I wanna design something kind of nice that you can make also. And so that'll be, I hope, my first project for January, Storage and Organization Month. I've got lots of new stuff happening over at the website. I just started this thing yesterday that's kind of cool. If you post a picture of a project you make on any social media network, whether it's Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, although Facebook doesn't seem to be working that well because the Facebook hashtag system is just really wonky, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Use the hashtag #ForMereMortals when you post your picture, and then this app just gathers them all up and shows them on a page on the website. So it's kind of cool, so you can just kind of see what the latest projects are people are working on and get some ideas. I really want to get that website to be as much about you as possible. Be sure and get in on the website now, because starting in January my subscription fees are doubling. Oh man, this place is such a mess. I've got Christmas boxes out here too. A couple of thank yous. I want to thank Charles Massey in Texas, who sent me a bottle of St. Arnold IPA. That is a big bottle of brew. Thank you, Charles. Finally, I got a huge thank you to Mike Fulton and a bunch of other guys who got together and secretly were all working on building brand new chess pieces for my chessboard. Let me go through the list of everybody who was involved in this, and I'll show you the pieces that they made. And I've got them sitting on my chessboard so you can see my chessboard again. The dark colored pieces are all walnut, and Mike Fulton made 4 of the pawns. Matt Cremona, hey Matt, made 4 pawns. Steve Carmichael made the knights. The knights are really amazing. Nick Ferry made 2 of the bishops. Patrick over at Patrick's Workshop made 2 rooks. And Carl Jacobson, master wood turner, made the king and queen. And on the lighter side, made from maple, we've got Mark Christopher made 4 pawns. Jason McGinn made 4 pawns. And Steve Carmichael, of course, the knights. Matt Brander made 2 bishops. Jason McGinn made 2 rooks. And Carl Jacobson made this king and queen too. Boxes to keep all the pieces in too. It's a great way to end the year. I want to thank all of you guys. And I want to thank all of you viewers who watch the show on a regular basis. And all of you new viewers, also I want to thank you for supporting Woodworking for Mere Mortals and really expanding the idea of free woodworking content. And I think that the more that we can offer to each other and to the world at large, the better a place it is, and the more people who are going to be building and constructing things by themselves with their own hands, and that's a good thing. I'm looking forward to a brand new year, 2015, right around the corner. I'll talk to you later.